here with you. We're doing your August 2024 All Signs Intuitive Tarot readings. I run the brand All to Love. I have some products I want to show you guys because I'm super excited about it. I sent these to my nieces for their birthdays. They got matching things, and then going along with a tote bag. These come in different colors. There's a rainbow one, and there is a red love logo, and just either black or like a creamy white. And then T-Mail, who I collab with, they do all the manufacturing and sustainable sourcing, and so I'm really lucky to have that in alignment with the brand. Enough of that. Feel free to check out the Patreons. The Patreons are getting these released about a week before everybody else, so Patreons often get ad-free first access, and special weekly collective readings every week for the Patreons. That's good, eh, Saggy? Holla. Okay, let's get into it for my Sagittarians. This is for August 2024, Divine Guidance and Loving Clarity. I share a little bit of different stuff on the TikTok. If you visit the website, alltolove.com, and subscribe, I usually send just a monthly shout out to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. And yeah, there's the online courses. Patrons also get access to the online yoga crew, which is a series of like 22 videos I made over the years, and the online courses. Enough blah blah. Let's see what Sagis are getting in for August 2024. Super important. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This stuff that we all be creating on the internet is really for entertainment, a way to connect, a way to engage. I would say some of us are maybe more honest and transparent than others. I think people that are well-intentioned, which would be the majority of us, I think. However, we live in a kind of system and society which can put people in compromising positions. So I find having compassion for ourselves, for others, is a evolved probably way to go here. Okay, Saggy, what cards have I got for my Saggies? Queen of Cups sorry, Queen of, oh look, there's that Ten of Pentacle. Working hard, moving toward Ten of Pentacle. What? What's the Queen of Cups? Something, there's a Queen of Cups turning their back, okay? So there could be a bit of a change of work, a project, or a love situation maybe that didn't work out with the Queen of Cups. Looks like a lot of imbalanced situations, or pardon me, having to walk away because you're giving too much and not getting back. You or the other person have too many emotional distractions going on, and this is affecting your love life. There could be like a sabotaging kind of vibratory going on. So Temperance and Eight of Pentacle, I'm getting as like almost like the stamp of like your energy of like reflecting. Why hasn't this worked out? Why hasn't this with this person worked out? This is the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? A water sign. They're in the upright. So they're like good peeps, you know? Or it could just be that you're having like a break or a distance from somebody, that you're having to work really hard to generate more pentacle, and they're just not focused on you while you're focusing on work. Because you're close together, and maybe you're pondering these cycles, as in maybe you being able to work really hard and focus on generating the Ten of Pentacles, and maybe you're enjoying being in this relationship, and yet you're working on yourself still, and you're reflecting on past situations that just didn't work out, or you're reflecting on situations where you like stayed too long. I think a lot of us could probably resonate with that energy of when we stay too long in a situation that ends up ending anyway. And yet intuitively we, might look back and think, oh, fuck, I should have left after a year, or I, should have left 10 years ago, whatever it might be. And that's often, that's where trusting intuition is such a practice, isn't it? Because if it's foreign to us, and then, suddenly we're having those dialogues or conversations, it's very real. It's like early on in my life, it was those experiences of me not listening to intuition that helped me listen to intuition. Because not listening kept me bound, kept me stuck, kept me in toxic patterns, right? Because the Lovers is reversed. This is being distracted, maybe being pushed and pulled by our pain body or other people's pain bodies. Definitely imbalanced situations. But if we're not in our integrity, and if we're not in our power or whatever, it's we're gonna be distracted. If we don't know ourselves, it's gonna be easier for other people to have their way with us, right? Come here, do this, do this. Ooh, okay, okay, but what do you need? What do you want? Temperance. So there's something about love, just kind of keep it simple with the day-to-day tasks and like the work at hand, and then honing refinement, a sense of getting to know oneself with the temperance energy. I'm hearing like you're aiming big. A lot of y'all are aiming. You're not aiming to make a little pentacle. You're aiming for the 10 of Pentacles. It's a full-blown, joyful, supported life and a community life. It's all the generations, the dogs, the cats, the village, with the abundance to sustain themselves. And you've put the work in, Sagittarius, so like there's no worry or concern. But again, maybe like as you're working, and if there's a little separation or distance between the person you've been engaging with, you're working and reflecting on what didn't work in your past, probably with other people though, right? Like loving situations that you had to walk away from, situations where you weren't able to show up in your integrity, situations maybe where you weren't able to give back, like we of course we can like switch up the vibratories in general readings. Do you know what I mean? Like the cross watcher, like this could be take what resonates, leave the rest. That's all. So you might be the person taking a break and watching your partner work really hard and wonder what the fuck is going on. And actually what they're trying to do is not repeat a pattern of sabotage where they would get really distracted or think that you're not in it, or just get super into work and like forget about you for a day or something. And then what are the messages here? There might be a little bit of extra work here for you, inner work, I mean, because the working is the kind of the thing. I also want to, so I've pulled the Two of Cups, where I'm getting that sense of like you putting the work in is likely to renew the love you're in or bring in new love. Yeah, it's like doing the work, doing the work. You're not being reactive. You're not like breaking up just because you're premenstrual or whatever, Something about like coming into union, you guys. You work. It's like at some point we have to go, like, okay, I've done enough. Let's get it. That's the idea of being the creators of our own reality. When we really fucking commit, that's when it starts to roll. But in the meantime, we can usually be in doubt, in fear, in chaos, in distraction, blah, blah, and not really saying like, I'm going to do this thing. So the work energy, the Eight of Pentacles, moving toward the Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups supporting you, I'm thinking you healing any old sabotaging energies around love is actually going to help you put the work in and continue to put the work in to generate a 10 of Pentacle, right? Because most of us would agree we want like having a 2 of Cups is part of having a 10 of Pentacles. A 10 of Pentacle community would be also reflective of having healthy partnerships in that community, right? Having communities with wounded people who are unable to support really proper healthy relationships are not. I always think of the kind of stamp of the leadership. So if that leadership is wounded, if that person in mastery or dominion, the main person, is unwell or wounded, right, or the entire land and the kind of ethos and everything will kind of have a stamp of that corrupted self, like, or egoic projection. Yeah, so we can only really rise to the point of one, like our inner leader. And yet we're still watching the old paradigm breakdown. It's like false structures, people that are full of shit, all that is like, oh nice, see, 9 of Pentacle, you're working really hard. Some of you might just get a bit of a windfall as well, or like say you work in sales, you might land a big thing and make a bit more money. Pardon me. I forget like I'm live on YouTube. I literally just burped. Hi. That's me, one of those people that if you don't like bodily functions, you're never gonna be my friend. Because like, I don't know if it's teaching yoga or what it is, but you get to a point where you just don't care. Sorry. Something that happened to me the other day in a fucking meeting, and I'm not, but I'm clearly still, every time I think about it, I can't laugh but howl at myself because, oh God. Okay, wait, get serious, MJ. Back to the reading for my Sagittarius, working hard, 2 of Cups, and there could be an encounter, a meeting, and or a rewiring, like a renewal of a loving partnership, of a loving connection that really might change the game with regards to how you work. It's like that expression of like, don't work harder, work smarter. Some of y'all need to be probably, some of you, I'm feeling, are likely needing to infuse your working life with a bit of creativity, a bit of love, just a little bit of energy. And it's like, fuck, I can't do that by myself. And so there's maybe somebody like a twin, a reflection. It could be in love. It could just be a best mate. Like somebody comes in or like, we got this. Let's do this together. We're going to wrap it up or do it this way or do it that way. And then that could help move you forward. Okay, divine guidance and loving clarity. What are some more messages for my Saggies? I want to say here too, right? There's something with all these 6s where I'm like, this is like, maybe it looked like new but old, or old but new. I'm like, these seeds have been planted like ages ago, and you might think it's not successful, but it is. And it might not look like anything's growing, but it is, like the growth is there. You just can't see it yet. Maybe recognition for some of you, but you just can't see it yet. Like there's going to be the recognition. There's going to be that shift. Or it might be that your partner has had a significant downgrade, like something they've been working on didn't work out, and so you're having to put in extra work to survive the family. Yeah, creativity. Like, yeah, maybe as a family or couple, you're having to be really oh God, as a couple, you're having to be really creative, creative with how you're using your money. Maybe you're having to be extra creative with how you're working, or just put the work in kind of thing. So yeah, this is alliance. Yes. So for some of you, this is your partner. This is your relationship person. Okay. But others, this is more to do with the alliances that you have around you. And it's not a lot. Okay. So you might just be attracting a couple more alliances for your soul journey. Okay. Like where you're meant to go, what you're meant to do. There's maybe a couple other people, 2 or 3 people at the very most, for you guys, 2 or 3 at the very most, where it's like new alliances that help usher in a greater sense of alignment for you so that you can be in your integrity, work smarter not harder, and finally get to that 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're pretty close, and I think you know it. You can't fucking make this shit up, you guys. I think you're close. I feel you're close, and I think you know it. Like you're working. You're like, I can feel it. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Yeah, breakthrough. And then one more card for final guidance for my Sagittarians. Divine guidance and love and clarity for Sag. What's the final message? What's this most important final message? Something about it too, like these new and or returning people that are alliances for you, there is an activation happening, as in when you see them, when they walk back, you have a thought and then that person walks in the room, or you think about somebody and then they call you. These are going to be sort of activated connections. Because I think for a lot of us, there actually is an energy of you're not, where we go in the future, we can't go alone. I feel like I've never really had that message, but I'm really hearing it. This, like, okay, wherever we've been, wherever, right? But no matter what, it doesn't matter if it's a romantic partnership, friendship, community, blah, blah, blah. Now where we moving forward now, the work that most of us or a lot of us have to do is no longer singular alone. It's collaborative, it's creative, right? It's aligning ourselves with alliances that vibrate close enough with the vision that allows us. Oh yeah, this is Sahasrara. I do believe that is the crown chakra, or it's the third eye or the crown, but I think it's the crown because it's the Om symbol at the top. We're gonna read it because that's where I prefer to read from this book, just because it's beautiful. The messages, I couldn't really devise the messages better, and it helps me learn more. Sahasrara. Yes, indeed, it's a chakra. 61. Crown, it is. Okay, so the crown chakras come up for you guys in the upright. Let's read from the book, but I will indeed show you the beautiful image. So you may have noticed intuitive rushes of creative wisdom channeling through you, lighting up your every cell. This is called a download, and it is a message from the divine selected to come to you because you have the potential to birth it on this planet. These downloads occur, I can't handle dirty nails, pardon me. These downloads occur when the crown chakra is open, which may only be a few seconds, but is enough to illuminate a path that you never knew possible. Find what brings you these channeling states and bring yourself there as much as possible, whether it's through meditation, walking in nature, singing, or writing. The absence of the mind allows the genius of the divine. Those intuitive hits chose you, and now it is your time to birth them to life. So there's a greater sense of listening to that inner voice, like really allowing those channels. I feel it too, my lovers, around like these next infusions of our ability to self-create, really, and do it in our integrity. But yeah, just that sense of Knowing our worth, knowing ourselves, moving in that direction and commit, right? Really, 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 really commit. Work smarter, not harder, and you're likely to get messages that will bring in greater alignments. There's a shift here for a lot of us into greater realms of creativity, tapping our creative elixir. That's part of the any alignments or things that are not part of our future of what we're here to build, birth, create. It will be so freaking obvious, right? And then it will be also easy enough to let stuff go. Follow your heart, you guys. This is like a steady. I have a fair bit of fire, and I have a stellium in Sagittarius, and a fair bit in Aries as well. And so, yeah, there's a steadiness here, and there's something about stay the course, stay steady, and in a sense, trust those energies are coalescing or like being magnetized towards you. And then when it's time, you shift, and you'll end up breaking through. Ooh, I'm kind of excited. Like, I'm quietly excited here for you, Sagittarius. Although I want to also highlight to Sagittarius, but any of the signs that are catching this, that we're really in a bit of a portal from now until like September, October-ish. So it's okay or healthy or appropriate to kind of pull back a bit. You know, like a bow and arrow, pull back to aim. You dart, like pull back to aim, to fire, right? So there's something about this, just grounded, steady, putting the work in, and then something's coming off. I'm excited to know about it. Have a great month of August, Sagittarius. Suddenly very Sagittarius. Yeah, have a great month of August, Saggy. Comment, like, thank you guys for sharing these videos, for helping me promote the brand, for of course buying some of the stuff, which you can see in the link, or like, you know, the little thing below this video. You can buy one of those at the Tmall store. Thanks for supporting All to Love, you guys. Thanks for being my internet friends. Look after yourself. I'll see you real soon. Take care. Peace out.